All right, guys, another collection purchased, and this was a doozy. All right, guys, we're creeping closer to 15,000 subscribers, and here are the giveaway items. All you need to do to enter to win is be a subscriber to the channel, hit the thumbs up on this video, and leave a comment on this video. Stick around to the end, and we're going to get into more details on the items and how you can win. Another collection purchased. This had a little bit of everything. This is actually one of my favorite types of collections to buy. Not because they were Golden Age, Silver Age, Bronze Age, Copper Age, Modern Age. Not because we hit it all. Not because there were multiple copies of big books. None of that mattered. Major Silver Age keys. None of it. The reason why is because this collection had stuff, 2 books in particular, that I get to keep for my personal collection. All right, guys, we are heading out to pick up another collection. The guy said bring the SUV. I'm not positive. I don't know how much he has, but I'm almost positive there's going to be some Silver Age stuff in here. So we'll see when we get there. Fingers crossed that it's not only some silver, but we can get it home. Look at this stuff, guys. Look at all these long boxes. Look at those oddball boxes. Sometimes those are my favorite to go through. And some Spidey right here. Two first lizards and some early Spidey to go through. All right, guys, so here we go, digging through some silver Spidey. Look at that. A lot of those keys were low grade. Nice book there. One of my favorites. Actually, one of the most underrated ASM books in my opinion. Just my opinion. Look at some of these beauties. There he is, the first Kingpin right there. Amazing Spider-Man 50. Now, I did want to tell you, he told me he had an Amazing Spider-Man run, but I am always a little skeptical. And you know what? This isn't a complete run. It's nice. There's a whole lot of stuff in here, but it's not complete. And we're going to get into the pricing, too, in a little bit on what I paid for this collection. But we're only going to go through issue 102, I believe. All right, guys, so we got everything home. Looks like about 9 long boxes. You got some short boxes. All the ones to the white shorts to the right wasn't part of this collection, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red printer paper boxes, and then we have some more stuff over here. So all these red boxes, a lot of it, the guy was saying his sister's books, and including this one, Archie, cartoon books. They're not that good, but I was looking through some of these boxes, and they were pretty good. He didn't even let me go through this box, this taped one. It's all dried out. Anyway, he didn't even let me go through this. He's like, don't even worry about it. It's all Archie comics. It's like garbage. But like, I don't know. There's some good Archie books, man. So we'll go through all this stuff, go over the keys, talk about pricing, and that's it. Okay, so you saw a lot of that early ASM stuff. It's probably between 2s and 4s, the grades. The Kingpin, which was that 50, the red cover, that was a little bit closer to probably maybe 6, maybe 6, 5, 7. Let's see if Erod can work some magic. Now, the reason I did flip through a lot more and I had a lot more recorded, I just thought it was a little boring and I wanted to get efficient. This is going to take a few minutes. I had to write everything down I wanted to talk about because there were a lot of keys and this collection had a little bit of everything. You'll see. I'm jumping right into it. Oh, before I get into it, remember those brown boxes? Those Archies? We're going to come back to that a little bit later. But first up, I told you he was speculating in the 90s, and he certainly was. 47 copies of X-Force #1. Okay. Also, 12 more copies of X-Force #1 that had the Deadpool card in it. And one of those 12 signed by Rob Liefeld, which brings our grand total of X-Force #1s to 59 copies. That's not all. When I tell you he's speculating, that's not all. Moving on to the next, Silver Surfer 50. This book went through 3 printings. My man bought a lot of each. First print, 26 copies. I know that sounds like a lot, but he went even harder on the second print, 41 copies, and third print only 10. All these books, I have to get a real close look at them because I'm going to be sending them out for pre-screens. 77 total copies of Silver Surfer 50, counting all 3 of those printings. Now here's another one. Same time period. You ready for this? Infinity Gauntlet number 1. 38 copies. They all look pretty good. Even if half of them go out for pre-screen, that's still a great amount. What's that? 19? We can get 19 out for pre-screen 9/8. That's still pretty good. But here's my favorite of the speculation books from the 90s. 16 copies of Amazing Spider-Man 361. This is the first appearance of Carnage. You can almost say it was Maximum Carnage. Stop. Anyway, those books are already out to CGC. Expect that video in the coming months, maybe weeks. We'll see. But let's change direction here now. So that was just the speculation stuff. Let's move on to some early Fantastic Four. Low grade, but still, nonetheless, issues 7, 15, 16, 17, and 23. All this Fantastic Four stuff is going through the roof. Great books, low grade. All that tells me is they're affordable. Low grade, affordable. That's fine. Some more books he was speculating on in the 80s. ROM number 1, 5 copies of that. How about Spider-Woman number 1? 4 copies of that. My favorite in this little batch, though, which are all going to be going out to CGC, She-Hulk number 1, another 5 copies of that. Great stuff. We're not even close to done. I'm sorry if you're still watching and you're bored, but again, I thought this was better than digging through long boxes the whole video. How about ASM? So you guys saw the first 50 issues, I believe. I went through 1 through 50. Well, it kept going. Here's 2 right now. Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 2, which is the first time Doctor Strange and Spider-Man meet, which is going to be huge if he shows up in the Spider-Man movie. And Amazing Spider-Man 194, first appearance of Black Cat. The Black Cat's going out to CGC. I'm not sure about the ASM Annual 2. Here's a couple more. Amazing Spider-Man 252, first appearance of the Black Suit. Not sure if that's going out, but definitely Amazing Spider-Man 210. That's going out. That's the first Madam Web. That's going off to CGC. Let's change now. Sticking with ASM. Moving into the Bronze Age. How about 2 copies of Amazing Spider-Man 121? This is the death of Gwen Stacy. One, you can tell in the picture, is a reader's copy. The other one looks pretty good. Maybe a 5, 5.5, possibly a 6. Mid-grade stuff. It was obviously red, but still, that's going off to CGC. If you have Amazing Spider-Man 121, you better have 122, and he certainly did, to go with a 129. So Amazing Spider-Man 122, The Death of Green Goblin, goes nice with 121, and Amazing Spider-Man 129, you see all that ink on the side, that's all right, it's still going out to CGC as well. Let's stay in the Bronze Age for the next one. Book here, Marvel Spotlight number 5, first appearance of Ghost Rider. This book is climbing steadily, and a not brand Eck. You would think that's not a big deal, and honestly, it's not a big deal. The book is not that special until this. That's right. On the back, signed by Stan Lee in pen. I don't know what I'm going to do with that book yet. Does it go to CBCS? Does it not? I'm not sure. Either way, a nice copy of that. Here's a couple doozies here. Nothing too great. Marvel Premiere 47, first appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man, and Batman 386, first appearance of the Black Mask. Now, he did have a lot of full runs of stuff, Devil Dinosaur and that stuff from that era. One in particular, except issue 1, was Eternals. He had a full run, but right here is just issue 2 and 3. Issue 2, first Celestials, first Ajax, issue 3 for Circe. They're in all right condition. Maybe 8. Maybe 8. We'll see. I don't think they're going off to CGC. Here's another 2 books right here. I always seem to find these 2 books together. It's strange. This is a Nova number 1 and a Miss Marvel number 1. I know they're the same time period, but it's just odd. They always come together. And for some reason, probably 50% of the time, if I find both of those books, I'm going to find this one too. And he had 2 of them. Marvel Spotlight, number 32, first appearance of Spider-Woman. Okay, but wait. There's more. Let's hit the Silver Age again. Silver Age. X-Men number 14, first appearance of the Sentinels. That's heading out. We also have Fantastic Four 45, first appearance of the Inhumans. These books, expect these books to keep climbing. Everyone loves the X-Men. We all know they're coming. Watch the Sentinels. Watch out for the Inhumans. Keep these books on your radar. Here's another two, and this was great because these two books I have never found before. Another reason why this was a great collection. Two books I have never found before in collections. This is Daredevil 2 and Daredevil 4. Daredevil 2 is actually the second Daredevil and the second appearance of Electro. Daredevil 4 is the first Purple Man. I'm not sure if I'm sending these out yet, but I thought they were worth talking about. Now, what's also worth talking about? How about those brown boxes, right? Fingers crossed, maybe we find something in there. Well, not only did I find some 10-cent Archies in there, low grade, don't get me wrong, low grade. I also found these two gems. Archie's Madhouse 22, the first appearance of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which is actually the second time I found this book in collections. And Showgirls number 1. This is the first time I've ever found this book. Unfortunately, with the Showgirls, the cover is detached, and a lot of this older stuff is low grade. But hey, what the hell? I have 3 more books to talk about that were low grade, but that I've never found before in the wild. And wait till you see these. The first 2, Hulk number 5 and Hulk number 6. Both detached covers, but they are there. They are complete. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I think these are going to go off to CGC. 5 is the first Tyrannus. 6 is the first Teen Brigade, the first Metal Master, and it's also the final issue of Hulk for 5 years. He does roll into Tales to Astonish, but it's another 5 years before we see another Hulk book. And with Hulk 5 and Hulk 6, I know what you're thinking. Maybe a Hulk 1. But no, Hulk 2, this is super low grade. This is going to go out to CGC, and I'm thinking it's a 0.5. It's in rough shape, but still, this is the second appearance of Hulk and the first appearance of the Green Hulk. Are you kidding me? Never found any of these in the wild. So I still have 2 more books to talk about, and if you're sticking with me, I do appreciate it. The last 2 books I wanted to talk about were actually the 2 that I was keeping in my personal collection. First, well, I'll give them to you both at once. How about Journey into Mystery 111? Do I already have it? Yes, but this one actually comes in a higher grade, so I kept it. The other, Batman 48. How can you not keep a Golden Age Batman book? Unfortunately, the cover is not only split, it's detached, but still, it's going to look really nice in the personal collection. Some Golden Age Batman, great cover. Now, that was a lot to get through, and I apologize, but I did want to go and do this video a little bit differently. So if you could leave a comment down below, let me know if you liked this, which is a little bit more detailed into what came in the collection and a little less digging in the long boxes. I'd love you to hear your opinions with that. And what did I pay for this collection? So I'll just flat out tell you. I mean, again, a lot of the stuff we went through that was the older silver stuff is low grade. And a lot of this stuff's going to be going to CGC, and we're going to be doing that price analysis when it all comes back and seeing how we did on the entire collection. But ultimately, final price, I paid $4,500 for this collection. A lot of money, a lot of low-grade stuff, and we still have more money to invest. I always tell people that the collection doesn't end, the investment doesn't end with that initial price. There are still books to send off to CGC. They all need to be bagged and boarded. Every book in this collection needs to be bagged and boarded. A lot of them already were, but I mean, they all need to get rebagged, reboarded. And that's it. I mean, this was such a perfect blend, something I don't know if I've come across yet this year. Super excited about this one. I love it. Again, when I find stuff for my personal collection that leapfrogs all the money I can make, it just makes it that much better for me. I just love it. So again, Journey into Mystery 111, Batman 48, staying with me. Very excited. Guys, that's it for this collection. Thank you for watching. I mean, this was a thorough, detailed breakdown of what was pulled. Again, let me know if you liked this breakdown better or if you liked the digging better. I know this was a long one. I appreciate it if you're still with me. Okay? Remember, Mondays and Thursdays, new content. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. And as always, keep it comics. All right, guys, with 15,000 subscribers right around the corner, this is your chance to win these 4 great prizes. First up, the Days of Future Past set. This is X-Men 141 and 142. Second, sticking with Marvel, we have a CGC 9.8 Spider-Man Unlimited #1. This is the first appearance of Shriek. Move over to some DC. How about Batman #1 from the New 52, along with Teen Titans 12, first appearance of the Batman Who Laughs. Last but not least, this is 3 Jokers, Book 2, the 1 in 25 variant in a 9.8. Now, in order to win these prizes, you need to be subscribed to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment. After we hit 15,000 subscribers, next live show after, I will pick a random video and randomize the comments. The more videos you watch, comments you leave, gives you more opportunity to win one of these awesome prizes.